Well, I've got a cool little project today. I didn't have time to do a video while I was building these, so I'm doing a post video, but I can show you what I did. And what I'm doing is a larger project where I'm taking apart an antique piano to turn it into an island bar. And as I was taking it apart, I was trying to keep in mind, any other parts that were usable for any other projects. I want to try to use as much of it as I can because, you don't come by these old pianos all the time, and they're just neat. The parts inside of them are just so cool. Everything's handmade. So, anyways, the old wooden keys, they look like these before they're messed with at all. This is what they look like. And these were some of the ones I couldn't use. I've got the little, I don't even know what that's called, but it's just a screw in. In fact, here are a bunch of them that I took out. So that's what it looks like. It's just a screw with the 4 holes, or actually 2 holes drilled all the way through in the head of it. So what I did to prep these was I took a Allen wrench that fits through the hole to use to turn them, because they start out, they're ran all the way in. So you see there's no threads out at all. What I did is I laid the keys out in the order they go in. That's important because if they're not in order, they don't fit together like this. So they have to be in the order that they came out. And I was able to get 3 sets of keys to sandwich together. So then after I had them laid out, I went through and I backed the screw out about 1/4 inch to make room to hang keys on. And then I took out 3 in between each one. So 3 and then 1 backed out, 3 and then 1 backed out, so on and so forth. Came out perfect on each one. The spacing and everything came out great. So the intention is to hang these on the wall like so, and then you have a key hanger at the bottom. Thought that was kind of creative, piano keys, key hanger. So after I did my pins, backed out the first, took the next 3 out, did that on all of them. Then I took my wood glue and I just ran a bead of glue, just a thin bead, all the way down the center of each key, and then stacked them up just like so. Put them all together. Before the glue had time to set up, I made sure that the end of the keys was all straight and flat, and then I just used 1 clamp across the middle. I actually came right across this area and just clamped them together, not real hard, but just enough to keep them close together and keep them straight while the glue had time to set. And I just let them set overnight. And so this is the following morning. Turned out really nice. It's just a nice solid, basically one piece now. So I'll show you the back side of those. But it's just really cool. I mean, just the way everything on this piano was made is just so neat. I'll show you some of the other pieces that I'm working on. These are the old cast iron casters. I had to rebuild the block that they were mounted in because the casters in the back of the piano were busted off. But this old piano is in pretty rough shape, so I've got a lot of work to do to make this project look right. And I guess I'm kind of giving you a preview into a future video. But anyway, the pieces that came out of this, they're almost like a work of art in themselves. I mean, they're just cool. I found a library card inside of this old piano, and the date on the library card was February and March of 1903 and 1904. So just some cool stuff. But anyway, I've got all the screws that came out of the piano as I was disassembling it. They're all flathead screws, which was kind of a challenge to get all those out because, as you know, a driver bit, it's hard to keep on a flat screw. But I'm going to use, in fact, I'm reusing those flathead screws to hang this on the wall. I give it kind of a cool look. You know, they're old and rusty, got the right patina to go with the keys. And I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with the rest of these yet. I might take one of the old pieces of lumber, one of the old pieces of this piano perhaps that I'm not going to use on this project. I've got a lot to choose from. Anyways, I might take one of those pieces and make another key hanger of some sort, you know, something decorative. I thought about taking just one of the keys, or maybe two of them together, you know, hung on the wall like that, and put those screws in every couple of inches. Make some key hangers out of one of those or two of those, you know. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But anyway, I want to repurpose as much of this as I can. I hated to take the old piano apart in the first place, but it was very badly damaged. The internal parts were in bad condition. I mean, it really wasn't a piano that could be saved as an instrument. So saving it as a work of art, that's the next best thing, you know. So anyways, this is just an idea. If you have an old piano or know of an old piano, I've actually had old pianos given to me in the past, and I turned around and gave them away. And now looking back, I wish I had done some projects with them. It would have been really cool. So thanks for watching, and I hope this gives you some ideas if you have an old piano of some cool projects you can do with it.